And then I've always noticed that this building here with a poem on it, I always think nobody notices that. So what we've actually ended up doing, hopefully, these are sort of represent sort of steps up towards this poem, and we've sort of tried to create an arrow pointing towards it, draw people towards it. So it's kind of art leading up towards art. So art's inspiring art. Because like you say, people walk past and nobody takes much notice. So if you had something leading up to else that nobody notices, because I think a lot of people wouldn't notice that was there. I mean, I've walked past it quite a lot of time, and I haven't always noticed. But when I do notice, and I've noticed it in the past.
better than nothing, you know. I haven't had my studio very long, so only maybe 4 or 5 months. This area is quite new to me. I like it. I think it's improving all the time. Could be better, I think. I've been to Beijing. I was there when the Olympics were on. I think what I realised was that in China, I can only speak for Beijing, it seemed that there was a lot more life in the street, and people would take their entertainment in the street. People would dance. In some ways, people maybe they don't have political freedom, and maybe they don't have freedom of speech, but in some ways they have more freedom of expression. The UK, the English, can be a little bit reserved, perhaps, a little bit more afraid to express themselves, perhaps. We have to very much conform a little bit. And Sheffield's, it's a northern city, there is a certain history and a certain behaviour that we all inhabit. I think it's difficult to change things because people are afraid of breaking the law. One thing one of my ideas for my next project is I have some figures to make them life size out of paper that then I can stick on walls and then cut them out and stick them in places. I like the idea of things being done and seeing how long they last. So when I do my figures that I'm going to put up, I'd be interested to see how they get perceived and how long it will be before somebody comes and removes them.
played on it sometimes, kind of. Needs to clean to be in a better place. This just isn't particularly a nice place for it to be.
Been all over in like what came from Dev.
We probably would have ended up doing this, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
We probably would have done this if we'd have just found it. We use a lot of things we find, don't we? If it's usable, we can shoot.
Clean up, have tree like the bushes kept to, and like there's a cone in that bush.
If we all looked after it, it'd be nice though.
I think we should add more stuff to it as well. Creative.
Inspirational.
Public service.
It's a little imaginative. Imaginative, weren't it? Unexpected.
It's very inspirational.